finally, as we start to unbear ourselves and show more skin, is the first time ever that we've done the head-to-toe approach in the champagne line. What you're going to get is the serum. This is a $69 value all by itself. The day cream, or the face cream, I should say, your eye cream, and that big tub of the Caviar Tea Cream. This is the #1 selling beauty item in the entire Consult Beauty line. In just one day, 20,000 were sold. So we've done these separately together, or separately before, but never together. It's $79.99. There is no subscription on this, my friends. What that means is the price is so crazy low that we couldn't possibly do, yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and send it to you every 30 days. We couldn't do that because the price is so low.
Right.
So I want you to get a couple of these. We're going to talk about shelf life in just a minute, but I want you, first of all, to turn over to Dr. DeBro for those before and afters. But this is about lifting and tightening and firming.
This is about lifting, tightening, firming. Every time we bring a champagne product, it sells out. We brought our champagne body cream. We sold 20,000 in one day. We brought the champagne concentrate and facial cream. Gone, sold out 3 times at advanced order. We brought just the champagne eye cream as a single. Gone, sold out. So Terry had this great idea that we should bring you the entire champagne lift cream. And I just want to show you one more time what you're getting, because I think we're over 50% sold out.
Well over, yep.
Well over for the visit. You guys are picking up more than one of these. You're getting the champagne lift concentrate, okay, which sells for $69.99. Then you're getting the champagne lift eye cream, the champagne lift facial cream.
Rock Your Look with Carlos by Carlos Santana. Inspired by the soulful rhythm and vibe of famed guitarist Carlos Santana himself. Rock your look for less and rise above the crowd with Carlos by Carlos Santana Handbags. Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Only at Evine. We're back from Tucson, and we brought souvenirs. Join us for more than 45 hours of gorgeous desert discoveries and hot design trends from your favorite brands, including Sam B, Gem Treasures, Joya by Judy Crowell, and the return of Dominique Denoir for the first time since October. Plus, with 2 today's top values and special event pricing, you won't want to miss a second of this spectacular Sparkle Fest. Back from Tucson, Tuesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, only at Evine.
Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome into our revolutionary new show. It's called Inventor Showdown. This is an awesome brand new show, and this is where we get to introduce you to upstart inventors that have products that are going to make your life easier, and they directly to you get to share with you what they've invented. So here are the rules to the show. This is so cool because what happens is we have a 5-week series. We're in week 2 right now, and we have head-to-head competition to see who's going to be in the finale. Each week, a finalist is selected by your votes, by your purchases. Your dollars will decide the winners. And then in week 5, the ultimate showdown will be the 4 finalists to win a standalone visit at Evine. So the voting starts right now. The way you vote is by purchasing these awesome inventions and products. And the top seller will move on to the finale. Well, this is week 2. Let's see the recap of what happened last week. Take a look at this video.
Oh, no!
Now how are we going to fix that?
Now there's the problem. Chad, fix it for us. Watch it.
Oh,
boom!
done! Done!
Very
15
strong.
seconds.
And that's what makes America thrive. Entrepreneurs like this guy. Show us how it works. Yeah.
I'm going to spray some WD-40 here.
Oh, that's an oily, greasy mess.
Ooh, that's
so we've
gross.
seen cotton, we've seen carpets, we've seen suede, we've seen silk. So she's
we gotta
taking
show
out the
them
powder.
WD-40.
She's, get out. Stop.
Yes, sir.
That had boiling grease on it. There was
it did.
before. and there's after. What did you notice about the old-fashioned door chain? What's the problem with this?
They're way too weak. You could bypass one in one kick.
One kick, you're in the door.
Okay, you have a flip lock which secures the door when it's closed.
Okay.
Then you can open it with a door chain.
This is peace of mind, sense of security.
I'm buying all three. This is what we have to do in America, support these entrepreneurs and support these inventors.
It's official. Robert Dieguez, the winner of last week's Inventor Showdown with the strike plate. We're going to share that with you, but I want to welcome Akos Jankura.
Hi there.
Akos.
Oh my gosh, Robert was so excited. My goodness gracious, we called him. He was going crazy. All the inventors today are all excited.
Now, Akos Jankura, over 25 years in the industry, degrees in science and chemistry, and he is the ultimate inventor. He's going to help us hand select our inventors. Should we meet our inventors?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to start with Celeste Schiffner invented the nail kit. So it's a 3-step process, right?
Yeah, 3-step process. My goodness gracious, I got my nail done. It looks like I had polish, but it's not polished, and it lasts 2 weeks. You got to see this invention.
It's awesome. So Celeste is waiting in the wings, as with the rest of our inventors. That nail kit is available, $3.33 on a value pay. And we're moving on to Paul Harrington with the Magnetone. Now, the Magnetone has technology in a cleansing device that nobody else has. There's Paul.
You're going to learn stuff that you've never heard before about cleansing your face. This guy is a superstar makeup artist, even made up for Princess Diana, the royal family. He knows what he's talking about.
$13.33 on value pay to get his Magnetone facial cleanser. We'll get into that in just a moment. Next, we have Pam Turner, the Cinch side threading needles. What is a side threading needle?
Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, but I lost my eyesight years ago. I can't thread a needle. She invented a needle that you don't have to thread. You just touch it, boom, it's threaded. It's awesome.
So smart. There's Pam. She's waiting in the wings, and she's from our hometown here, Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is pretty cool. So we've got those set of 36 of them for $3.33 on value pay, 473-284. Last but not least, Peter Banks will make your home safe for the most affordable security system I've ever seen. There's Peter. Tell us about Peter.
Oh, we're talking about recently declassified military technology. This guy is like a spy. I mean, spy versus spy stuff. He's going to have a whole home security system in the palm of your hand. Wait till you see this technology. It's crazy.
I love it. And he is from London. So it's pretty cool that we have people from all over the world here sharing their inventions with you. This is a show unlike any other. And you, the consumer, you, the viewer, get to be the ultimate vote. You get to get their product. Now, here we have another product. This is from none other than Akos, the Solutionist. Stains are out. This will get anything out, Akos?
Any stain anywhere, you got to try it everywhere. That's what we always say, because you know something, I've never seen a stain remover like this. We're going to do impossible stains like graffiti, oil, tar, nail polish. Wait till you see the presentation.
Only $19.99 for 2 concentrated bottles. We'll get to that in a moment. But let's get the show started. This is going to be exciting because we've got Celeste waiting in the wings with the nail kit. This is Celeste's bio. She currently lives in St. Pete Beach, Florida. Over 20 years in the trade show, television, and product development industry. And she was inspired to make Nakomi nails from a trade show sanding product. Love this about her. Celeste is a horse enthusiast.
25 horses.
20.
Not just a horse enthusiast, has a lot of horses.
I'd love to meet some of them. The Nail Buffer and Shine Kit cleans, conditions, it polishes the nails. One device, it rotates 360 degrees. You can use it in any hand, right or left. Works in seconds, and it's lightweight and portable enough to take anywhere. It's only $19.99, 470-932. Let's meet Celeste. Come on with us. Celeste is going to show you just how easy this is and how it will work for everybody. Ladies, gentlemen. So let me show you what you're getting first of all. Here is our kit. You're not only getting the device, which is portable, but you're also getting the coarse, the medium, and the fine polisher buffer. You're getting 4 of each of them. So this is $19.99, and it will last you because you can use them over and over again. 470-932. Celeste Schiffner, welcome to the program. We're so excited. Tell us why you invented this product.
Thank you, I invented this because I was just trying to create something that was more comfortable to use for buffing and making your natural nails more beautiful, easier, convenient.
That's right.
And also, if you like to wear nail polish, when you buff your nails, the nail polish will last even longer. So it's great for healthy, natural nails.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the devices you see in the salon that the professional manicurists use, but it's a big contraption and it's got wires and cords, and I can't imagine how much it costs. This is only $19.99 for the whole complete system.
Look at this. I want to show you something right away. I've been buffing my nail here. Now, if I was taking a look at this before and after, I mean, it's crazy. Look at how shiny this side is, and the other side shows my ridges. It's dull. The shiny side, it looks like I just came from the manicurist. And what's really crazy, Fatima, it was so smooth I can't stop touching it. And this shine lasts like 2 weeks.
That's
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, I have to feel this.
Feel that.
Isn't that wonderful?
Wow.
Wouldn't you love to have your nails like this?
I know, I'm a little jealous. I have nail envy of ACOS. So Celeste, show us how it works.
So easy. There's actually 3 buffers, as you said, and you can, the colors are indicated as to clean, condition, and shine.
Okay, so you're gonna clean it now?
Yes.
I apologize for the dirty nails, you know, on there.
Well,
I love the fact of cleaning. Yes, a working man.
Removing any imperfections and discoloration.
Okay.
And you'll find you just...
That's it? That's quick.
You just simply change the buffer.
And all my ridges are gone. All right, what's the next one?
If you have really deep ridges, just remove some of it.
Okay.
You'll be so happy with the improvement.
What's this one?
And this one, we condition the nails, almost like a mini massage. And as we all know, that's increasing circulation.
Right.
Improving health. And the last step.
So that was it. So that's now it's the circulation's increased. That it's a little bit smoother now.
Yes.
Oh, this is my favorite one. I love
and
this
will give you that beautiful shine, just like a manicure or clear nail polish.
And why does it last 2 weeks? It's crazy how long it lasts for. I mean, I can't believe how well this buffs.
It does a beautiful job, and everyone's lifestyle is different. So if you see that the shine has gone down in a week to 10 days, you can actually just redo this white buffer and improve that incredible shine.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see before and after. Can you see the before and after? I mean, oh my goodness gracious. This one finger here has not been done. And look at the finger that's been done. It is absolutely shiny and gorgeous and luxurious. You know what? That looks like I just came from the manicurist. And it took seconds.
But here's the deal. If you want to get to the salon, first of all, the time it takes, the commitment it takes. I've got a 2-year-old at home. I am not taking any more time out than I need to go do these kinds of personal maintenance things. And then the money. How much are you spending? This is $19.99, and you're getting 4 of each of the coarse, medium, and shine buffers.
So Celeste, tell me about this. I see numbers on the side. You see this little switch on the side? What's going on there? You have 2 speeds one side, 2 speeds the other side? What is that about?
So for your right hand, you can do the right 1 or 2, right 2. And so it just, the turning of the mechanism changes direction.
So if I'm right-handed, I would use the R's, and left-handed, I use the L's.
And you can actually, it really doesn't matter which one you choose, but as you're used to the way it's turning, you'll enjoy that you have the same pressure, the same direction. And something else that we haven't talked about is how soft it is.
Yes, very soft.
Why that's important is you can get right into all the grooves of your nail, and you can get right into the corners.
Oh, so soft like that, so I can penetrate all the corners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And can you get more of these buffer heads? I mean, what does it come with? It comes with a set of buffer heads, and can you get more?
And then you can buy the other buffers, because you're going to want 1 set for your personal use and 1 set for each person in your family. So whether you want to share the actual tool and have refills for everyone else, and later when you want more for yourself.
Here is the tool on the Nakomi Beauty electronic nail buffing and shining device. You're getting all 3, 4 of each of the coarse, medium, and fine buffers, 470932. And then, you can get the refill kit. That's an additional purchase you can add on, which is such a smart idea. The item number for you is 470932. To get the set of 12 replacement heads, it's 470933. Celeste resides in St. Pete Beach, Florida. She has more than 20 years in the industry, and she really wanted to make a product that was easy for you to use to get a buff and shine on your nails, and healthy nails, conditioning your nails. Even it will help with the discoloration if you feel like you've got that from wearing a lot of polish. But natural is always the best, right? Natural is where we want to see those nails shine and beautiful. And if you want to put polish on afterwards, the smoother she makes it, then the easier and the better your manicure is going to look. Celeste, it's such a smart idea. Who do you think something like this is for?
This is for everyone. As you can see, we're doing ACOS's nails, so of course men. But women, we all love our natural. We're going out for dinner and we haven't had a chance to do our nails. We thought we would have time and didn't. takes moments to do this. You can even have it in your purse. While you're,
no chemicals.
No chemicals, no drying time.
You mentioned something that caught my eye, because I'm a chemist. You said that if I buff my nails before I put nail polish on, it's better for the nail polish?
It'll make your nail polish last longer and go on nicer. There's no air pockets under your polish to cause it to chip. It's just really beautiful.
So I know how much that costs to get your nails done. If it lasts longer, that'd be great. Yeah.
At home, and you can see how we're making Acos's nails.
I gotta show you again. It's really crazy. Take a look. It's crazy.
And
there's the one
how
side.
Quick it is too.
Isn't that cool?
So
Isn't
quick.
that? Touch
so
that
this
again.
has got a lot of ridges
and stuff,
and imperfections. It's so smooth and shiny. So not only does it look better, it feels better.
Oh yeah, I can't stop touching it. I mean, when I first got them done, I mean, I can't stop touching it. Look at the huge difference. I mean, this is incredible stuff. I mean, you're gonna look better, feel better, and I love the fact that it's all polished and massaged, and I just think it's a great item.
One of the things I love about this is how convenient it is. Throw it into your gym bag, your purse, glove box of your car.
So how long does the battery last here?
Well, it depends how much you use it, but it's just really easy. Just change your AA battery. It'll last you many, many manicures.
So where does the batteries go? On the bottom here?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
They're
there. They're there.
There are a lot of people shopping for a Celeste, which is so smart, guys, because listen, natural is beautiful, right? So a lot of us do the polish because we don't really like our natural nails. So what if you could just take care of your natural nails in a snap without having to get to the actual salon? Here's the deal. 4 minutes remaining in our presentation. We're going to hit that countdown clock. We're going to head back over to Celeste and Acos, but this is how you move Celeste on to the next round. The finalist round will be on the 5th week of our 5-week series on the Inventor Showdown. And she's going to compete against Robert Diegues and the future finalists. So,
I love it.
Celeste, what would it mean to you to be in the final of this?
Oh, it would be so exciting to be able to share this with everybody, and more people get to see it. And
because you're so passionate. I mean, how many of us have thought, oh, this would be great. I would love it if I could make a solution to a problem. But then the idea to the actual product, it takes so much grit and perseverance.
Yes.
And way to go. We want to applaud you, Celeste. What are we looking at here?
oh my goodness, Melissa has done her own nails here.
Wait a minute.
Look at those nails.
Hold on. Oh, did you just do that yourself?
Yes, I just did that myself.
We've only been on air for about 5 minutes with this product.
I know. I started right when we just started chatting, and that is the result.
It looks just like clear nail polish, and you've got nothing on there.
And look at how healthy, how beautiful the white tips. It almost looks like you have a French manicure.
It does.
That's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
So let me remind everybody, this is $19.99. You're getting the device that's battery operated. You're also getting 3 of the heads. So you're getting the coarse, the medium, and the shine buffer. If you want to add on, I would highly recommend adding on the set of 12 replacement heads. That's going to be $19.99 as well. So for a total of $6 and change, interest-free on a value pay, you get the whole entire kit.
Fatima, isn't this great? Seriously. This is what America's all about, right? This is what entrepreneurism is all about. People going out there, inventors putting their neck on the line, probably mortgaging their houses. You know what? We provided a great platform here. We're supporting them. Now it's time for you to support them. Get them all, you know. Support these inventors.
So
They're great.
2 minutes remaining in the presentation. Here is what comes in the Nakomi Beauty Nail Buffing and Shining Kit right here, $19.99. These are the replacement heads that you can add on. So the item number for the kit, 470932. If you add on the replacement heads, it's 470933. This is how you vote, and this is how you support Celeste. We have about 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Celeste, I want you to tell America, what are you so passionate about this product? Why? And then why should everyone have one?
This is the most convenient way to make your own nails look beautiful and natural with an incredible shine. And it's for everyone. It doesn't matter your age or your whether you're male or female. And if you love wearing nail polish, your nail polish is actually going to last longer and go on more beautifully, just like a professional manicure. So it's for everyone, no matter how you like to wear your nail polish or natural nails.
A lot of you on the lines for the Nakomi Nail Buffing and Shine Kit. We have 1 minute remaining in the presentation. As a reminder, your purchases for the next 24 hours will help determine whether Celeste moves on or not. If you'd love to see her in the finale, please make sure you're on the lines. Please make sure you're ordering in. And it's a great product, $19.99. It also makes a really good gift. Celeste, what about for a caregiver, for someone who's taking care of somebody who's maybe not as able to do their own?
Absolutely. It's such an easy product to use on other people as well as yourself. And it's comfortable. You can't hurt anybody. You can't hurt yourself. The coarse one, you don't have to do very much. We give you instructions. The medium one I find is really great to give yourself that massage. And then, of course, to give you that incredible shine, the last step.
Akos, how you feeling with those beautiful nails?
It's just so smooth. I can't stop touching them, you know what I mean? It's great.
It's so comfortable even to work with. I don't know if you, did you?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
it's ergonomic in your hand. It's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, Celeste, you hang in there. Wait in the wings. I know a lot of you on the line for the nail condition and shine system. Here's the deal. We're going to recap what this does for you because it is such a cool item. It's Celeste Schiffner with the nail kit, $19.99. And you're getting not only the portable device, but 3 of the heads. You can add on those replacements. Most of you are. Well, the rules to this brand new show, it's called the Inventor Showdown. We're in week 2. We want to see who of the 4 inventors today is going to move on to the finale in week 5, and they're going to win airtime here at Evine to share their product with you. So let's move on to our second of 4 inventors. We're going to move to Paul Harrington in just a moment, but if you go on to evine.com, we have a whole entire boutique dedicated to these inventors and their products. So everything coming up in the show you can see on the web page right now, and you can also check out their bios and get to know them. Isn't it fun that we get to know these guys?
Real people, real inventors behind this. That's what really excites me because it's stuff that we've never seen before, right? Never even heard of before. Isn't that what Evine's all about?
It is, and I want to introduce you to Paul Harrington and the Magnetone. Paul Harrington from London in the UK, so he came all the way across the pond for this. He's been a celebrity makeup artist for more than 2 decades. He's even worked with the royal family and worked the catwalk during London Fashion Week. So, Akos, this guy is pretty cool. He brings us the Vibrasonic cleansing brush.
I have never seen this before. Like, he tells us that we don't cleanse our skins properly, right? We don't get the deep enough. And he's invented a product that actually gets all the makeup off and cleanses you so that you can put your makeup back on properly.
More than 300 sonic vibrations a second. It reduces appearance of rough, dry skin, and it also reduces the dirt and grime that are in the pores, so they cause the blemishes. This will increase the skin's radiance. I can't wait to meet Paul. Do you know he did the makeup for Lady Princess Diana? What? This guy
is crazy.
That
like? What was Princess Diana like? Really,
absolutely.
She's stunning.
Incredible. Cool. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I've had a great career, so yeah.
Well, it's going to continue to get greater. This is what we have for you, the Magnetone Facial Cleansing Vibrasonic device. And you can choose either the white or the pink. It's only $79.99. Value pays now are down to $13.33. Nobody else on the market has this technology. I'm going to start out talking to Paul. Well, great to meet you, Paul. I'm glad you're on the show.
I'm honored to be here.
Why did you decide we need a product like this?
So I've been working with women for 27 years all over the world. My career has taken me everywhere. And the one thing that I noticed that women don't do very well is cleanse their skin. They do moisturize really well, they do serums really well, they spend money on skincare, but cleansing the skin is a real issue. So I wanted to get something into everybody's hands that they could actually cleanse their skin, have beautiful skin, have skin confidence, but with just 1 minute a day. That's all I ask you to do.
So now, I've never seen a product on the market that has this technology. Why is this different than any other cleansing product we've seen?
So Vibrasonic technology is different. So we've seen vibrating technology, which just basically makes the skin feel quite nice. We've seen sonic vibrations, but never sonic and vibrations put together.
Ah, this is the best.
So Vibrasonic means that you get a double whammy. You get the best cleanse you can possibly get. And all we do is 1 minute cleanse a day with your favorite skincare, so you don't change your skincare, you just use exactly what you're using at home. It's not an extra step, it's just a better step.
Show us.
Okay.
Show us. How does it work?
So literally the device you just turn on here and you'll get this incredible sort of vibrating, and the brush is feather soft. I mean, it is so soft.
It's like baby bum
great
soft.
for really sensitive skin as well. I'm going to show you how it works because this is where the magic happens. If we were to cleanse normally with a cleanser and manually cleanse, what happens with cleansing is you rub the dirt, the makeup, the impurities, all the pollution around the skin, and you push it back in. So what you're using then is lots of wipes, you're using face cloths to remove it. However, if I use the brush to cleanse, this is the difference. We put a little cleanser onto the brush.
Okay.
It's waterproof, so we dip it into water. You can use it in the bath or the shower. Yeah. And if you just watch this, but you can't blink because you'll miss it.
Okay.
This is the cleanse.
Wow!
It's gone.
Wow!
That's fantastic.
It's where all the dirt is left.
Oh,
so
wow.
the actual vibrasonic technology takes all of the makeup, the dirt, the impurities back into the brush, which means that you have nothing left on the skin. So your skin is perfectly clean for you to start with any skincare. It absorbs skincare better. And it will make your makeup go on better and last longer.
Kind of like the nail thing. So when it's cleaner, it goes on better. Absolutely. And how do you clean the brush? Like, what happens to the brush now?
So this, we manufacture the brush with something called Biosphere, which is a silver ion, which means that it makes it antibacterial.
Really?
Yeah. So all you do is warm water, and you massage the brush like this, and then if you see the brush when it comes out, it's perfectly clean again.
Wow. Okay, we wear so much makeup on camera on a day-to-day basis, and if you're maybe just dealing with the pollution that's in the air, maybe you do wear a lot of makeup as well. Maybe you just want to slough off that dead layer of skin cells. This is what you need. You need both the vibrating and the sonic technology. We're going to go back to Paul here and give you the recap here, because he is a makeup artist that's been in the industry forever. Here he is, London, that's where he resides. He also was the artistic director for Bobbi Brown for many years, worked with Princess Diana, and worked the catwalk during London Fashion Week with more than 300 sonic vibrations per second. This is what really shakes that dirt and debris and oil loose from your pores. So don't you want skin that's the cleanest it can be? And if you're spending a lot of money on your skincare, the great thing about this is it will absorb better than ever before. So what are the differences that you've noticed, Paul, when you see people who actually start using your Magnetone?
So it's something as well, which is amazing, that works just after one use. So you'll see a difference straight away. And then after using it for maybe 7 days, you'll see a marked difference in the skin. So if we tick some boxes, most of the questions I get asked when I get to do makeup on celebrity clients, on my real women clients, on fashion shows, most of the questions I get asked are, can I have younger looking skin? Can I have smoother skin? Can my makeup last longer? You know, can I have a skin that doesn't have dry flakiness on it? Well, with this, you can, because it's so simple to use. You use your favorite cleanser. Even if you want to use a balm cleanser, a foaming cleanser, it's literally...
I like what you said. Because that really resonated with me. When you put a cleanser on your skin, you're just pushing the stuff in, aren't you? Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you really cleaning?
And over the years, if you think about all those impurities and dirt that's been compacted into the skin. This is why we look in the mirror so many times and you think to yourself, my skin looks dull, it looks lifeless, it has no sort of sparkle to it. If you want skin that looks like it's lit from within, literally take the brush,
you got cleanser on the brush,
cleanser on the brush, turn it on.
All right, love that.
You get this fantastic sort of soft vibration in there, and it's the sonic pulses that does this.
Boom.
Wow.
Love it.
And
it's really
literally,
clean.
this is where all of the dirt is contained, and that's where you want it. You want it in the brush. You don't want it in the pores. You don't want it in the skin.
My mother used to say, don't just clean, deep clean.
That's right.
I believe
Don't just push the dirt around.
She's so right. She's so right.
White and pink, those are your choices. It does come with the USB charging cable, which is so cool. We have 4 minutes on the clock. We've got to get to the rest of this presentation. We want to know the nuts and bolts of how this works. But listen, if you want to vote for Paul, if you want him to move on to the final round, this is such a smart invention because it takes both the vibrating and the sonic ultrasonic technology, puts them in one. No other cleansing device on the market does that. This is the ultimate in facial cleansing. You need to be on the lines ordering for Paul. $13.33 on a value pay. 11,000 sonic oscillations a minute.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Who counted that? 1, 2, 3.
It was a tough job, but somebody had to do it.
Can you use this in the shower?
You can use it in the shower, you can use it in the bath, so you can use it anywhere where you just feel comfortable. You know, I have some clients that put their favourite cleanser on and sit watching TV and do a cleanse at night. And if you think about how much it costs to have a facial nowadays, so if you think the cost of this is the cost of one facial, and yet you have it every single day, so you have a facial at home every single day. And also, it means that you don't have to take out that time. You know, people are busy, they've got kids, they've got busy lives. They haven't got time to do.
Sorry to interrupt you. Look at all that makeup Melissa got off. We have about 2.5 minutes remaining in the presentation. This is where you say, I'm going to commit to good skin. I'm going to, if you've always struggled and felt like, I wish my skin just had less blemishes, I wish I had more radiance, I wish, this is where it starts, right? Isn't this a foundation, Paul?
It will remove all foundation, it will remove everything from dirt to impurities, but even if you're not a makeup wearer, please don't think that this isn't for you, because really, if you just have any pollution or dirt on your skin, you want that out. This is what causes blemishes, this is what causes spots and congestion in the skin, and it will remove all of that.
What is this?
So this,
it's so soft. It's like luxury, a crazy luxury.
It's like puppy dog ears, yeah. So the cloth is one of our cleansing devices as well. And let's make just very quickly a bit of a mess here.
All right,
So let's put some makeup onto my hand.
By the way, we're offering a set of 2 of these cloths, a duo for the microfiber wipe out cleansing cloth duo for only $19.99. That's $473,275.
Now with the brush, what a lot of people were saying to me is that they like to double cleanse. So they like to remove their makeup first and then cleanse their skin with the brush. So we designed this. This is called the Wipeout Cloth. It's basically no cleanser whatsoever. You put it into warm water, no cleanser.
So the cloth has got cleaning power.
Yes, so basically it's got a grab and hold technology. And this is exactly how you would cleanse. No cleanser at all, just the cloth. And that's how quick it will remove all of.
So you said double cleansing, so now I would take this.
Then you'll take that and cleanse your skin with it, and that's deep cleansing. This is for people that maybe wear a little more makeup, but if you see this here, if I just draw through, I'm not going to put any pressure on here whatsoever. I'm just going to pull through this makeup that I've done, one stroke. And
look at that.
Is how it's
so imagine this can replace all those expensive towelettes that you're using every night and the chemicals. I want you to look at the camera right now, Paul, and just let America know, let everybody know why you're so passionate about this invention.
The thing is, I think everybody has the right to beautiful looking skin. And I think skin, when you feel confident about your skin, you feel confident about yourself. It also stops you having to wear so much makeup, stop having to do so much cover up. And you can have a facial at home that you use every single day. You feel confident about it. Not only will it make your skin look fabulous, but actually the feel of it on your skin is just so sensational. And it's easy for everybody to use, and it's any age and any sex, so completely unisex.
Thank you, Paul. I really believe in this too, because there's nothing else on the market like it. And beautiful skin starts with clean skin. So if you want to see Paul in the finale, this is going to be so
Who's going to win? Who's going to win? I don't know who's going to win.
We've got Celeste so far. We just saw Paul. The finale will be the final 4. And so we're going to recap the rules on how this works. If you want to get in on this, we are in episode 2, of our first season, and one finalist will be selected in each of the first 4 weeks. Who's going to win today? That's what I want to know. Your dollars decide the winner. So whatever you purchase today, that's a vote for that particular inventor. The 4 finalists will compete in week 5 to win a standalone visit at Evine. They bring their baby, their product, direct to you. Voting starts during this show and continues for 24 hours. However, we are getting limited on some of our products already.
I know.
So don't miss out, because you'll be the first ones to own these great products. So if you want to see what happened last week,
Take a look. This is Robert Diegas. There's the winner. This is a great door chain. You can still buy it too on Evine.com. Look at this. Boom, broken. He reinvents the door chain, locks and loads it down. There's a guy who's going to try to kick the door in.
It's only $29.99 for two of them.
So front door, back door. Yeah, it's awesome.
By the way, the gold is sold out.
Is it already?
The gunmetal, we have like 6 of them.
But the silver one's the hottest one. Yep.
Yeah, silver we still have available. So we're going to move on now because we have our third inventor, Pam Turner. She invented the side cinch threading needle. So Pam, she's from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and she drew her inspiration from her mom. Don't we all? Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
She invented cinch because she couldn't thread a needle to put a button on a shirt, right? So even if you can see, why would you waste the time, right? She's got a sales and business background. She designed this on open slot on the side of the needle so you don't have to traditionally thread it, and it makes it quicker, easier. Those who struggle with it, whether you do needlepoint or quilting or quick mending, whatever it might be, or think about the person that you go to do that mending or who you ask to sew the button on. This is what you need to get them.
I want to see the button that this thing sews on. That's what how big is the button?
Well, Pam Turner, welcome to the show. I'm so glad you could join us this morning. Tell everyone why you invented the side threading needle.
Well, I was late to work because I couldn't get a button on a shirt, and I realized that I used to sit on the floor and thread needle after needle for my mom, and I'd laugh, and she'd cut it with scissors, and she'd lick on it, and she'd try to get it through, and it was a nightmare. And now it was me, and I didn't like it so much. It wasn't funny anymore, and my mom fell out of my mouth. We've been to the moon. Why can't we fix the needle? And it was like, duh, there should be an opening on the side, and that was it.
Well, we'll show you how this works. It is really innovative and cool. This is what you get, though, 36 needles, 4 different sizes, and you get 3 packs of 12 each. So this is a great opportunity for you to keep one, maybe gift one to your mom, your sister, anybody you know who does any needlepoint, embroidery, quilting, or that simple mending. So how does this work? I've never
I'm just
come
looking
up
at
with
it.
another way.
Fatima, take a look at this. First of all, it's from the side. So there's a little slip on the side. Watch this, watch. It goes up, and poof, it's done. I gotta do that again. That's kind of cool. I mean, seriously, no more looking, no more licking it and stuff like that. You just touch it, it slips in there, and it's done. This is the coolest invention I've ever seen for a needle.
So Pam, I got a question. How come the thread doesn't actually come back out of the needle when you're actually sewing?
Well, that's a really good question because there is a needle out there called the self-threading needle, and the end of the needle has the opening. Well, as soon as you pull the needle through your material, the thread comes out. By having mine, if you're going to put it in, and it's locked in. It's not going anywhere as you sew.
How did you come up with this? I mean, seriously, who comes up with this? How small was it when you first thought of it?
Well, it was really tiny.
So you made a big one so we could see it.
I made a big one so people could understand, because when I demonstrated on a little one, nobody sees what I'm doing. They think I'm doing magic tricks.
Well, it is a little magic. I mean, that's cool. So it goes on top, slips in.
It goes in
lock and loaded.
It's kind of like drawing the letter Z. You go this way, this way, this way.
Oh, I like.
Wow.
And the reason why that's important is because the material you're just sewing through is going to go this way and go right over.
Of course.
Because the geometry is this is smaller than here.
So it's always like this. What a great invention.
Only $19.99 for 36 needles, only $3.33 on a value pay. This is the time when you say, I'm going to get in on this because no one else has thought of something so brilliant. So Pam, some questions. What size thread will this accommodate?
It works on several kinds of threads. So I've got some samples here so you can see. You've got your traditional, I'm going to put a button on. You have embroidery floss where there's more like 3 floss and needles in there. You take,
So if you do cross stitch or needlepoint.
Embroidery, things like that. So with that, I'm going to take all 6 threads. Most people only use 2.
Okay.
And you just take it across and you just kind of rock it back and forth because the opening is big enough for 1 thread and the rest can hold 6. So instead of trying to get 6 little threads through 1 little hole, you do it all one time.
Cool. Very cool.
And then I have, that's embroidery floss. This is heavy button thread. It works on that. Here's another problem one. This is metal thread.
Metal thread.
And it has a fray at the end. Look how it looks like.
Oh my gosh, I already frayed it.
Oh,
look,
you can't. It's a nightmare.
Who's gonna put this through a needle?
Yeah, and it threads the same way. Just put it on. Whoops. if you miss the opening, you have to turn it over.
So here's the big version. You get it?
Like that.
There it is. So that was so hard because that end of it was already frayed.
Yeah, it's
and
a
she
mess.
didn't have to go to the end because she was able to go to the unfrayed part.
Right.
That's really cool.
But here's the part I think is the best. See my sweater? It's got all these little snags in it.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of the snags? Well, you cut them off and then it falls apart.
Right. So what are you
you
going to
can
do?
take my needle and I'm going to put it, if I can find the hole, because I'm, of course, there. So I've got the loop of the thing.
You lock and load.
Lock and load my thread.
Okay.
And now I can sew it into my shirt.
Oh my gosh.
And I've just gotten rid of my snag.
That's a great solution.
Awesome. All right, here's the deal.
You can't do that with a regular needle.
No, it's not a needle, it's a solution. That's what I like to tell people. It's not a needle, it's a solution.
And it could be independence. If somebody has given up what they love, if you know somebody, or maybe you're that person who doesn't do the mending anymore, who maybe goes to someone to do your alterations, or you don't cross stitch or do needlepoint like you used to, this is when you say, I can have my freedom back. 4 minutes on the clock to in this presentation. Remember, your purchase decides if Pam moves on or not. If you want to see her in the finale, you've got to be ordering in on her cinch side threading needles. These are the ones that are gold tipped on the eye side, so you know which side is the eye.
That was one of the problems.
This is what you get. You get all 3 packets. In each packet, you'll get 12 needles, and you have 4 different sizes, which is really nice because sometimes you have a fine material, so you want a smaller needle, right?
Right.
And sometimes with a larger thread, you need the larger needle. So what are some of the things that you do for the hand sewing work on? Would you quilt? Or?
No, I don't sew. I didn't invent it because I sewed. I literally invented it because I couldn't get the button on the shirt and I was going to be late and I didn't want to be late. I didn't sew. And when I invented it, I thought I only needed one side needle. I didn't know there were so many. And I started showing at different sewing shows, and people, can you make one for this? Can you make one for that? Can you do this? And I've learned through the way, quilters like it because they like to bury their threads. Embroidery people like it because how much easier it is to do it. It has the solution for cross stitchers. They like to have it through there. And the different lengths help you. If you have arthritis, it's really hard to hold on to a needle.
Right.
The long one's perfect for those people. And if you want to do a real quick little stitch, if you want to bury into something, the short needle's for that. So you need the variety.
Should we show again how it works?
There
are so many of you on the lines for this. This is such a smart way.
So not just the hole. See, not just the hole, right? The side hole. See that side hole? Now watch this. As the thread goes past it, done. I love this. I can't believe he came up with this. I mean, this is ingenuity. This is crazy inventing ingenuity if I've ever seen it before, because you took a needle and actually made it better, easier, more convenient. Now everybody can do it.
2 minutes on the clock. This is 473-284. Pam, I've got some news for you.
Yeah.
You are neck and neck with Celeste for the lead.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh
boy. We're gonna find out.
Are the girls winning? Are really the girls are winning?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Girl power today, right? Who is going to win our Inventor Showdown today? This is your set of 36 side threading needles from Pam Turner. If you want to see Pam move on, make sure that you order in, and you have to do it within the next 24 hours. However, the counter is on the screen already, Pam. We're down to about 530 of your kits.
Oh, wow.
So you can do, this is the
I did it with that.
You did it with that. You made yourself a really cool sign. I love this. This is my cool thing.
Yeah.
Pam Turner, the needle lady.
That's what everybody calls me.
Look at that.
Embroidery.
So this is like if you want to start customizing, get things for gifts, and you just decided, you know what, I can't do it anymore because I can't deal with the needle. Yeah. And you know what, here's what I want to call out. Even if you can see and you can thread that needle, why futz with it? Why waste the time when this is so simple and so easy? Pam, I want you to look into the camera and tell everybody why you're so passionate and why they need to get your side threading needles.
Okay, because everybody needs this, even if all you do is put a button on like I did. And if everybody needs it, nobody has it. They're out there, but not many people got them. Buy one for your mom, one for your sister, one for the friend that's turning 50, and the 4th grade teachers need it because that's when they teach them how to sew.
Oh, that's a great point. Listen, this is for that person who you go to and say, can you put the button on? Can you do my alterations? Maybe you know someone who loves to do their crafts. This is when you pick up on it. Now, Pam, she's close to getting to that lead, so if you want her to pull ahead, that's how you vote by your purchases. This is our Inventor Showdown. It's a new concept here at Evine. Nobody else is doing a show like this, and it's where we get to bring you inventions directly from the inventor who are so passionate about their products. It's like their babies. Well, that was Pam Turner with the cinch side threading needles. To order in, that was 473-284. You have 24 hours to place your order, and at the end of that period, we will decide the winner. So if you go to evine.com right now, you'll see the rules to the show. You'll see our previous inventors. So if you missed last week's show, our week 1 show, all of the items are available. Robert Diegues was the winner with the strike plate security program, and there is the cinch side threading needle for you, $19.99 for the set of 36. All right, we're going to move on because we have one final inventor this morning. Remember, this is week 2 of our 5-week series. It's Peter Banks with the plug-in safe. Peter is from the UK, so he came all the way here to the US for this show this morning. He's got more than 40 years of experience in the security industry, worked as a bodyguard, and developed a variety of security products for residential and hotels in the UK and Europe. Wanted to develop something that would appear as if somebody was home when they're not. This device will literally sound an alarm if someone tries to enter your home, and it's only $29.99. Helps detect the opening or breaking of windows or doors. Easy to set up, no wires or lengthy installation, no monthly fees or additional charges. It's $469-016. $5 on an interest-free value pay. I'm tossing it on over to Akos and Peter. Show us how this works, you guys.
But look at this. Peter says this is a whole home security system. Talk about miniaturization. Peter, what's going on here?
In my hand here, guys, I have a complete home security system
I love
that you can install in your home in seconds.
So how does it work? How do I install it in my home?
What we do is on the end here, we can see it.
Yeah, I can.
You have an on and off switch.
All right.
And to install it, you need to switch it on.
So guys like me can do it. So
absolutely
let's demonstrate. Let's demonstrate.
Okay. I've actually set one up here.
All right, that's set up. So you've turned it on.
I've turned it on here, and now what's happening is, incredibly, this unit here is scanning your whole home.
All right, all my home.
Your whole house, whether it be a small apartment or it's a whole house, as we can see on the VT here. It will look at a whole 5-bedroom house, and that scanning there.
It's like Scotty put the shields up.
That's what's doing here, and this is actually scanning this whole studio, the whole place.
So what happens after 30 seconds once it's scanned the house and ready to go? Then
once it's set, you just leave it there. But if then anybody comes to any door or window and touches any door or window from the outside to attempt to come in, this will go off.
So points of entry of your house.
Absolutely.
So not the walls, not the floors, not the ceiling.
Doors, windows.
So show me what happens now. So do a demonstration.
Fatima's just turned up.
Oh, she is? Where's she?
There you go.
Oh my gosh!
What an entrance. What an entrance.
Where did she go?
You caught me. You caught me. I couldn't break
What are you, like an up-to-no-good sneaking around? Seriously? Don't you love this? I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. Set that demonstration up. I want to see that again.
Because, I mean, if you imagine this what happens here is this works before the intruder crosses the threshold.
Yeah, I just pounded on the window. So if somebody's testing the perimeter, they'll detect it, right?
Absolutely. But what will happen is that this will work before they cross the threshold of your home, before they're into your space, before they touch anything you own. And what will happen is if you've got this in the right spot, and I suggest maybe in a hallway, something like that, in the centre of the house, they will hear that. Now, you imagine a burglar, or an up-to-no-good nick, as we call them, coming up to your home, touching the door or window and hearing that alarm. Their first reaction is, they're gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't know whether in that house is this young lady or me.
Well, you better watch out.
I choose the young lady.
And if it's Fatima, believe me, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you'll be in more trouble with me.
I just want to understand. One device is the entire home security system, right?
Okay.
And you were talking about even if you have a security system, this enhances it because no one has to break a window and stuff?
Let me give you an example of this.
Right.
When we developed this, we we actually employed a jewel thief. His name was George.
I remember George.
You remember George?
We interviewed him.
And
world's best jewel thief.
Yeah, he done 15 years hard labour.
Right.
But he turned good, and he was working on America's Most Wanted, everything else, and he came along to test this product with us. And what he said was, he said, Pete, whatever happens, tell everybody, even if they've got a security system, a fantastic $10,000 security system, tell them to buy this.
That's what I was going to ask. So you can use them together, right?
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this works, again, before they cross the threshold of the home.
I have some questions.
Okay.
What if you have a multi-level home, like 3 stories?
No problem.
What if you have an apartment or a smaller condo?
No problem, because it has a sensitivity control on the side here, on the bottom here, where you can turn it up for a big house, down for a small house.
Okay.
The other beauty is, which I know you're going to ask me, is how long does it go off for?
Uh-oh, we have an
intruder coming.
Up to no good Nick.
I hope he doesn't come through the door.
You ready?
Yeah,
we're ready. I'm not going to break anything. I'm assuming I got ready for this.
He's not getting through. ACOS, you are not getting through.
What do I love about this thing is there's no monthly payments to pay, no installation to do. You can choose any color you want. It's totally portable. Now, I went to a hotel once, Pete, and I've ever done this before. You're sitting in a hotel. I'm sitting in my underwear, and somebody comes out. Too much information, sorry. You know, and they say, hey, I'm still in the hotel room. What are you doing? How many times does that hotel room get opened when I'm not there? This is going to slow them down, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we've got black, blue, gray, and red in the color choices. Everybody loves the blue, but we have fewer than 100 to go around in that blue. This is important. $29.99. Who are you going to protect? Are you going to protect your family members? Maybe you have an aging parent who's in assisted living and just wants more security. Maybe you have someone who lives out in a rural area and you just don't know how soon help could get to you. This is the deterrent. This is what you need in order to help give you that peace of mind. And if you think about the other alternatives, how are you going to protect yourself? It's so expensive if you wanted to get a professional system installed. And even if you do have one, think about the monthly maintenance fees. When you add all that up, wouldn't it be great to have something for $5 on a value pace, $29.99? And how long will it last, Peter?
Okay, well, it will last for as long as it goes off, obviously. But the beauty of it is, and this is the whole beauty of it, is when it goes off, it will only go off for 3 minutes.
Then it resets, right?
After 3 minutes, it will switch itself off. 30 seconds later, it will rearm itself and wait for the next attack.
So what's with this technology, seriously? Because I had a guy come to my house with a clipboard. He went, Mr. Jankura, you have 17 windows. What are you talking about? I'm going to sell you those strippy things on my windows. What is that, World War I technology? Oh, no, we have motion sensors. What's that, World War II technology? This is like spy versus spy, declassified military stuff. Tell me how it works. Like, what's going on
This works on infrasound.
Okay, what's
infrasound works at 20 hertz below human hearing.
So we can't hear it?
We can't hear it. The only people that can hear it are animals.
So if you're standing on the edge of the jungle and the lions and the tigers and the bears run by, run.
If there's a forest fire that we can't see, a volcano happening, what will happen is the bending of the trees, the flexing of the trees,
infrasonic
because
waves.
it's nothing to do with sound.
Right.
What it is we have infrasonic rays in our home that are washing around the whole time. We can't hear them.
So this is like an infrasonic ray listener. It's a listening device,
It's a listening device, so therefore it can't harm pets, it can't harm your kids, it can't harm your granny.
So as soon as it hears it, boom, just like that, it goes off.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love this thing. This is like spy stuff. Seriously. One device. Have you ever heard of this thing? One device for your whole house? I mean, talk about miniaturization. I mean, think about all the wires that people have in their house that achieve the same thing. You turn it on, and you even have a 30-second delay so you can come home and you can turn it off before it goes off on you. It's like Scotty put the shields up on your house. I mean, this technology is not available anywhere. It's exclusive just here at Inventor Showdown here on Evine. Choose your color. I think we got blue ones and red ones and gray ones and yellow ones.
But take it with you when you travel.
Oh, great idea.
When you travel anywhere around the world.
What about my garage? What about my about my outbuilding? I don't have a security system in my garage. Seriously, isn't this great? I just love this. I just love it.
Hey, you guys, 4 minutes on the clock. This is the end of the presentation. And don't forget to vote. You have to check out of your web cards. You have to purchase the plug and safe from Peter if you want to see him move on to the final round, if you want to see him in the head-to-head finale. Now, here's the thing. I want to hear some stories of what you've heard of this working, Peter.
Okay. So, Peter, tell us about the stories.
Okay, I'll tell you a couple of stories. First of all, I had a lady in the UK that actually told me that she'd put this beside her bed.
Right.
And what had happened is that she woke to the alarm. She looked out of her bedroom window and actually saw somebody going over the back fence.
This saved her.
This saved her,
awesome.
Absolutely.
Can we demo it again?
Yeah, of course.
So we did the window a couple times, right?
Yeah.
So did the window. So any points of entry. So if you're just listening for the first time, any doors, any windows, not your walls, not your floors, not your ceiling, just the windows and the doors. That's
Come
the
round through our door.
Okay, I'm gonna be an up to no good Nick. Okay, you get ready. I'm gonna run around the door and I'm gonna come through the door. Ready for this? Or here we go. All right, here we go. I'm gonna come around. Okay, I'm gonna spy on Peter here. I'm gonna look through the window and go.
I'm gonna look
okay,
shocked.
nobody's home. All right, nobody's home here. I'm gonna come through the door, see what happens. I'm coming in. Boom, 30-second delay. So now you have a 30-second delay. I can go turn that off and I can set it up again. Set that up again so I can do that demonstration again without the 30-second delay. Okay. So the battery goes in on one side.
Yep, the battery goes on.
What kind of battery is it?
A 9-volt battery.
So a 9-volt battery goes on one side, and effectively it covers all of your whole house. Now I had a kid. My kid went to college. I was watching the Villanova team, and my kids went there, right? And they didn't have any security in their college. I mean, they lost their laptops and stuff. So you want to give this to people who maybe at college, maybe caregivers, maybe people who can't afford a big security system.
Going away into a condo, anything like that. Just take it with you. It looks after you the whole time.
And I've noticed it's not like plastic or nothing. It's really great metal. It's actually really, really well built. And I love the fact you have screws on the end. It's a funny story because I was reading an email and the person said, why did you put screws on the end with the battery compartment so that the burglar can't take the battery out quickly? That's a good thing,
and
right?
So you can
replace that's the battery compartment on this side, just like so. And also, how do I know if it's a big place or a little place?
Okay, on the back here, which we can clearly see, we have a sensitivity control.
All right.
And it's really simple. It shows whether you've got a big house or a little house.
So you can adjust it.
You just put a screwdriver that comes with it, and you just go into it, adjust the sensitivity to your own house.
So Fatima, don't you love this thing? I mean, seriously, don't you love the plug and safe?
It is so smart. It's almost not smart if you don't get it. Plug and safe is a non-negotiable. We have about a minute remaining on the clock. Here's how you get it. 469016 is the item number. It's only $29.99. Value pays down to $5. We really want security and safety to be affordable for everyone. Isn't this just the one thing that you can do to give you peace of mind? In our last minute, Peter, can you just look at the camera and tell America why every home should have a plug and safe?
Yeah, I certainly can. This is believe you me, it is like ACOS says, it's spy versus spy. It will protect your whole home. It will protect your family. It will protect everybody. In fact, my mother actually had one of these by her bedside because she lived on her own, and it gave her peace of mind for the whole of the rest of her life. She's not with me anymore, but it was just fantastic because if it went off, it would then she'd hit Reg next door, she could contact him, he'd pop round and scare away any burglars because he looked like me.
You want this guy on your side. Not all that, you want his plug and safe on your side,
It just
too.
breaks my heart that it gave us so much peace of mind for a long
Can
time.
I do this? Can I do this?
Yeah.
All right, up to no good Nick in the house that's ready to go. Boom! Just like that. Fatima, it's all up to you. I think is Pete going to win? Is Pete going to win? Is he catching up? What's going on out there?
We're going to get some updates in a little bit. I know a lot of you, but we're watching the presentation to see how this innovative technology works. Make sure you check out your web card. I'll give you an update, but let me remind you about the rules. So this is our brand new show, Inventor Showdown. This is the second of the 5 weeks in the series. The 5th week will be the finale, and then from this week, one of the finalists will be selected to go head-to-head in the finale. Your dollars decide the winners. So today you get to decide in the next 24 hours which item is going to be in the lead and who's going to win that spot in the finale. The winner will get a standalone visit at Evine. If you go to our website right now, that is evine.com/inventor-showdown. You can check out all the products we debuted today. You can also see what you missed last week and vote. Vote by ordering. Get these brand new products. Get these inventions direct from the inventor to you. And the greatest part about this is you decide by your purchases so that you give these guys a chance. We're going to now move to an invention brought to us by ACOS, the Solutionist. This is Stains Are Out. out. You know, stains are the bane of our existence, right? Because so many of the things we love can be ruined by stains, whether it's clothing, whether it's a carpet, whether it's upholstery, even on hard surfaces. This can really make the difference between whether you throw something away or you keep it and save your money. We're also doing something really special here because it's from ACOS, all of his products, free shipping and handling. $19.99 for a set of 2 concentrated 16-ounce bottles.
They told me 3 minutes, give your best demos. Here's my best demonstration. Fatima, what is the hardest stain in the whole wide world in laundry to get out? Oil, kid.
Grease,
yeah,
grime.
oil and grease and grime. You know why oil and water don't mix? I'm going to put some oil on this cloth right over here, and I'm going to put some laundry soap. I maybe use this old blue stuff yourself. I'm going to drop this in here, and I'm going to rub. I'm going to scrub. I'm going to go at it as hard as I can. I'm going to see if that works. I'm going to stop right there. Now, banana oil from the skin of a banana. That's right, 30 million bottles sold. I'm going to pour little stains are out in there. Another yellow cloth. I'm going to put some more oil on here, and Fatima, check this out. Watch this from the front, because this is unbelievable. You're going to see the oil break down right there in real time. Watch this as the oil breaks down. There she goes.
Incredible.
Isn't it? You got to try it on your old stains, your new stains, your pet stains, any stains.
Things that have already been set in, you can
already set it. Watch this. Here we go. There is the difference right here. Stains are out. I'm going to show that instant replay, slow motion, because everybody just said, what just happened? I'm going to put a lot of oil on here, Fatima.
Look at that.
I'm going to drop this in here. This is my best demonstration ever. Old stains, new stains. Try it on pet stains.
Crazy.
The oil. Have you ever seen oil break down? I don't think it's ever happened before. This might be the best stain remover you've ever seen in your entire life. Now, if you've got that cleaning technology, you can do all kinds of crazy things, like on rugs, on carpets, on anything like that. I'll do a quick rug demonstration for you.
1 minute left to go here.
Right.
Get your orders in. A lot of you getting more than one. This is a customer favorite.
Customer favorite. You know, over 30 million bottles sold. I just put some, I can't remember, what's that, mascara? I'm going to put some, mustard down there. That's hard. I'm going to put some used motor oil down here. That's on there. 30 seconds. You ready to go? Watch this. I'm going to pour it right down the middle, and check this out. On your carpets, on your love seats, on your car seats, on your clothes, any stain, anywhere. Try it out. 3, 2, 1. Stains are out.
Oh, my goodness. You even did that in like 10 seconds. 471-339. Free shipping, no matter how many bottles you get, no matter how many orders you order today. Free shipping on every single one. $3.33 on a value pay. Every home needs Stains Are Out. We're going to bring all 4 of our inventors back out for our Inventor Showdown to see who's in the lead, and also to give them one last moment to give you guys their direct plea to move them to the next round. All right, so 10 minutes you're going to have, Celeste.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 10 seconds to tell us why we need your awesome nail buffer and shine product.
Go.
All right. You need it because it's going to make your own natural nails beautiful, like you've been to the manicure at the salon with a clear finish. And your own, if you decide to paint your nails, they'll last longer, no chipping or peeling. And it's just convenient. It's quality, convenience.
Now, to get her buffer, it's 470-932, and it's only $19.99. We're going to move on now to our professional makeup artist. We're going to move to Paul. And Paul, tell us why we need the Magnatone.
Really, everybody needs it because everybody deserves great skin. And this tiny little device will give you the cleanest, brightest, freshest, cleanest looking skin you could possibly believe.
Awesome. Now, if you want to get the Magnatone, that was a Vibrasonic Compact Daily Cleansing Brush, 473-274. Now, for Pam Turner, the set of 36 side threading needles. Pam, why do we need these side threading needles?
Because cinch needles are a cinch to thread. And you
I
can
love
save
it.
time.
Keep it simple. That is 473-284, $19.99 from Pam Turner. Peter Banks, Plumbing and Safe portable security device. Why do we need it?
For $30, you can buy a security system that will protect your whole home and protect you before the intruder crosses the threshold of your home.
$29.99. That was 469-016. You have 24 hours to get your votes in. Tune in next week for Volume 3 of Inventor Showdown to find out who the winner is. Thanks, you guys.
A celebration is blooming for the 3rd anniversary of Beekman 1802. Join us along with the Beekman Boys for a special spring event featuring fresh finds from your favorite farmers, plus a classically quirky surprise. Don't miss a wild weekend filled with today's top values, special anniversary pricing, and more baby goats than you can shake a daisy at. Beekman 1802's 3rd anniversary celebration. Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, only at Evine.
What makes you tick? If it's watches, we've got a treat for you. Every month, we're bringing you the best watches from a variety of brands, complete with must-watch prices. It's your one-stop watch shop, the Must Watch mini-series. Going on now on Evine.
Well, good morning, and this is Wake Up in Style or Wake Up in a Panic. Did I oversleep?